Professor Richardt Meissner is an expert in the politics and governance of water resource management, and he joins us now live for more on that story. Good evening. Thank you for joining us here on the Late Edition.
Good evening, Juliet, and good evening to the viewers.
Leakages are a main issue when it comes to the water crisis. Do we know how much water is being lost through these leaks?
Yeah, we have fairly good estimates regarding the metros and municipalities across South Africa. It varies from municipality to municipality, but I think if I remember correctly, the statistic for Johannesburg is in the 30% range. I think it's something like 34, 36%, and that's a lot of water. In other words, a third of your potable water literally runs either into the ground or down the stormwater drain.
Goodness. Now, the infrastructure not being serviced and maintained, how long will it take to get it up to date, to get the infrastructure sorted out, and once we're at that point, maintenance?
Yes, you see, maintenance and repair, they go hand in hand. I had a discussion with a Johannesburg water official a while ago, and she told me that one of the issues that they are experiencing is they have a shortage of technical staff. So they have to they have to do two things at once. It's maintenance and it is repair. Now, we must remember that Johannesburg has a water reticulation system. That's a potable water reticulation system of around 12,000 kilometers. So that's a massive system. That's not taking into consideration the pumps and the reservoirs. So it's big, and it's a big undertaking. And I mean, Helen Ziller just said that, you know, it's 30 years of neglect. So it's going to take a while. It won't happen within a financial year. I heard the mayor talking about a financial year, about 2 years. But, you know, you have to prioritize, and those critical areas that both the mayor and Mozilla pointed out, you know, they have to get priority, and then, you know, you have then you can go for you know, those that aren't too critical.
Are there any updates on the completion date for Hurst Hill 2, Meadowlands and Aeroton reservoirs, originally promised for July this year? We are now in November. Do you know why the completion of that was delayed? How far are they with that?
Yes, yeah, I have no idea, to be honest with you.
Sure.
But I must say that you know, it's a characteristic of ANC-led or ANC-governed municipalities that the communication is not always on hand. They're not very good with communication of, you know, informing the residents. The residents usually get their information through the ward councillors. My in-laws and mother, they residents of Johannesburg, and it's usually the ward councillor that informed them about water outages and other issues with respect to water.
Is Joburg's water supply enough for the city's ever-growing population? Is there enough water? Well, if we're not losing 30%.
Yeah, no, undoubtedly there's enough water. We must remember that the Lesotho Highlands water phase 2, that will be completed in 2028, and it was supposed to be completed in 2019, but it will be completed in 2028. Rand Water is supplying the city with sufficient water. But there is a concerted effort, and the Department of Water and Sanitation has launched the Platform for Water Secure Gauteng in a bid to collaborate with governmental and non-governmental stakeholders to address the issue of leakages, and to get those leakages down from 33% down to 25%, and then after that, to reduce it even further. Now, that's a 4-year initiative, and it is currently in its first year, just completed its first year of work. So there's another 3 years to go. So municipalities at these platform meetings, I sit on the platform. They report back to the platform on progress to stakeholders on what they're doing and the plans that they have in place to fix to basically fix the leaks and do the maintenance.
I so appreciate your time this evening, Professor Richardt Meissner, chatting to us this evening, and he is an expert in the politics and governance of water resource management.